Good morning, welcome back. I'm in Teton National Park. There's a Grand Teton National Park. I think this is one of the most beautiful mountain ranges in the lower 48. And it's just gorgeous out here. Not the ideal time to photograph this composition. As you see, the Snake River here is completely snow covered, so you don't get any of the reflections that you get if you come back in the fall and get the color of the aspen trees lining the right over there. But we had a really good sunrise this morning. I think I got some good clouds on the Teton Range itself with some decent color, but it's just an absolutely gorgeous location here. So as I was coming through, I wanted to go ahead and photograph this. Should you even bother to photograph these iconic locations that have been photographed a million times before? Absolutely. You should first get the pleasure of seeing these locations, and number two, take your own time and get your own compositions, even if it's nothing unique. You'll enjoy the experience. I'm going to head off to a couple other locations in the park, and we've got a pretty tight window to try to photograph it here this morning. Got major snowstorm coming in early in the morning, so I'm going to photograph what I can today and move on from here. So again, thanks for joining. Even on these iconic shots like I have here, I encourage you to go ahead and get them even when you get conditions that aren't ideal. Go ahead and frame it up. Try some things that are a little bit different. And even if you don't get your ideal shot, you'll get an iconic location and just give you a chance to practice your composition skills a little bit as well. So again, thanks again, and we'll talk to you again at the next location. All right, I'm at Snake River Overlook in the Tetons, another just beautiful, iconic location. And once again, probably not the best day. I'd still say fall is probably the ideal time to photograph out here. But we got the Snake River flowing through, gives a nice leading line heading into the mountain range. I'm not sure what the name of that peak is there. I'll tell you what, I'll put the title down below of what it is. And met a fellow photographer out here. Actually, had seen him while we were in Yellowstone photographing together. This is Willem. He got some great photos of the mountain lion, and I'll post his Facebook page below on the video down below so you can look up some of the photos he got out there. Thanks. So I'm off to the next location. I think we're going to see if we can actually drive into Mormon Row, get another iconic shot out here, and see if we can find any wildlife while we're out here as well. So again, don't be afraid to stop and shoot these iconic locations. Even in less than ideal conditions, it's just gorgeous out here. Fun to play around with the different compositions and just enjoy your time outdoors. So on to the next location, where we're at stop 3 of our iconic Teton photo session. We're going to hike out to Mormon Row, get the iconic shot of the barn with the Tetons in the background. See, the clouds are really moving in now, so it's as far as we could go. The road is plowed up to here, and then we're going to hike back to the barns, if you can see them back there in the background. Looks like it's no more than a 10-mile walk each way. Nah, it's probably about a mile, so we'll see how we get along there. As usual, the back of my vehicle is starting to get a little cluttered looking, so I'm going to need a day of or an hour to stop and clean this out. So anyway, let's get on with it. I'm delaying long enough.
I walked down here and
Definitely putting some effort into this shot. We noticed a pair of isolated trees out in the flatlands on our hike out to Mormon Row. And we photographed those on the way back, but I'll go ahead and insert a couple compositions of those photographs here. I think this one is T.A. Moulton Barn. It's part of Mormon Row, where there's several iconic structures here with the Tetons in the back. But so I think we're going to take the long, snowy walk back to the car. Thanks for joining along. This is probably my last photograph here at Tetons. I'm going to head out before the storms hit. If you could, please like and subscribe. Though the hike out to Mormon Row wasn't extremely long, there was a lot of snow, and Willem was lucky enough to have a pair of snowshoes that he used. I unfortunately did not, so there was a little bit of post holing that occurred on the hike coming and going, but all's good.